Hi, everybody. Welcome to A Seat at the Table. I'm Matthew Klink. I've been here a couple of times. I've taken a little break from the show, but what I always bring with me is a new guest. And of course, here, taking a seat at the table with me, where we like to feature our leaders from Amrock, I have the CIO of Amrock. Nathan, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, Nathan Schrauben, been at the Amrock for about 9 months. Prior to that, I was at Rocket, so 11 seasons, as Austin Nemick likes to call them, seasons. Yeah, I did everything from lead our TPO technology group, as well as our servicing technology group. I led some servicing business operations. And prior to that, I did a 10-year stint at another mortgage shop in Southern California. So all in, about 21 seasons of mortgage experience here.
And going higher level, Amrock's a fintech company in the title insurance space. How does that help us deliver the wow?
You know, one of the cool things that we have going on is a large investment. We have our own technology team, upwards of 275 people that only support Amrock in the technology needs of it. Like that's unique. Mm-hmm. That's probably why we get a label like fintech, right? On top of all the great things that we provide. So when you have an army like that, so to speak, you can really go at things that are tailored to how you want to operate your business. So we have core things that are super important for us. We want to make sure that computers do what computers do well. And with that, you get a lot of speed, you get a lot of clarity, you can increase your visibility. So that's some of the kind of the unique things that being a fintech provider does. And then what you do is you say, all right, how am I going to take all of this and how am I going to create this experience, not only for the team members at Amrock that are that are providing all of the essential services, but also our clients. What do they stand to benefit? Do they understand the process? Is there more speed? Do they feel better about their ability to close their loan because the technology that we're providing under the hood?
So for our brokers, like on the what side, what are we helping them out with? To me, it sounds like we're going to make a lot of things simpler, easier. We're automating.
One thing that I found is you need to unlock the power of the partner. And that technology cannot be a barrier, but it should be the accelerator to providing and growing their business. The broker community is a series of small entrepreneurs, and they cannot have waste in their process because if they do, then their word of mouth, their connections that they're trying to build with other folks becomes tarnished. So what we're trying to do with ours is, we just did it with Encompass. Integrate where brokers are. Yep. Don't make them come to us and use our technology to the best that we can. We want to be able to say, hey, if you've got a processor or somebody working on your file for you, they can do it in the system that they're familiar with. They don't have to provide things 400 times. They know exactly where something's at in process because that's what the broker needs to do. They need to provide certainty to their clients, and that's what we're doing with our technology.
One of the things that we like to say, I'm going to out myself as the marketing person. For anybody who's seen all the episodes, you know.
I clearly look like the tech guy, though. I clearly look like the tech guy.
I needed a better haircut, honestly, to look like the marketing
guy. Again, we talked
guy.
about this. You have hair. You should be happy about that.
Too true. What we like to say on the marketing side is that our partners are going to be the hero because of the tools that we provide them. Mm-hmm. We are essentially that utility belt, and they can pick and choose, like you said, with the things that they use. What is an integration that Amrock has that's going to help them out?
Yeah, I think I touched on it, but we just did a large-scale, brand new integration with Encompass, which is pretty huge. Got a pretty huge footprint within the TPO space. And one of the great parts about this is that we not only integrated, so where you can use the system, you can order, you can see things. We also provided pop-up, so to speak, where you can see some of our experience and get a good flavor for what Amrock's all about. You know, as we look to do that, we find a lot of other areas, right? There are other LOS systems out there that partners are using, as well as there could be some potential with direct integrations with partners, given where their tech stack is and whatnot. So again, it's about giving the partner as much control as they want in the systems that they want to be in. And that is something I learned in the years that I was in the TPO space is that is the most important thing.
One of the coolest things that they highlight is what the timeline is from start to finish when you're doing your closing.
Yeah.
And because of Amrock's integration with Rocket Pro TPO, full pieces of the whole closing process just eliminated, making things, again, bringing us more certainty, making things easier for them.
And it's funny, we're just getting started. I heard a story today that we closed a 1+ loan with TPO in 9 days. A purchase loan in 9 days. We are clear to close. So huge.
Yeah, we are one episode removed too from featuring Becky Nilsson of Title Operations and Services, and going over all the different things we're doing from that human perspective. But this is amazing to hear all the tech perspective too. Speaking of which, since we were talking about what Becky's doing on the purchase side and moving forward into the future, what do we hope to see in the future on the tech side?
Yeah, I think the easy out for a tech guy right now is just to say Chat GPT and then say, yep, we're done.
Oh shoot, that means I'm out.
Yeah, well, you would be. No. I think, but we are looking at what's called generative AI and how do we use that to assist the experience in our team members. And so that's a big space. I think we'll have our first toe in the water here in the next few months. We're also doing a lot of work on just a general philosophy. We call them machine, right? And again, that's putting a lot of power. There's a lot of data in this industry, a lot of previous data, a lot of data that is out there that's accessed. How you bring that all together and then only allow the things that really matter to come to light. And we'll be doing that in new systems, whether that's a thing we call Nova, which is for our title settlement services teams, as well as our appraisal tool, which is going to be called Quantum. So as always, we have a cool tool called ClearSign, and you can do your full signings there on fully remote or through iPad. So those are 3 areas of investment that I will continue to plow through. And I really think the future of this is in how we organize our data and we provide our data to the people that really need it in timely manner. So huge focus for us going forward.
One of the things we always like to do on the seat at the table is kind of bring it back to culture. And what you see is like a driving force from our culture and how that's brought into the tech space on Amrock's side.
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about culture is just a collection of people that live by some, what we call isms here, but Maxisms, I guess, is the term. And, so when I think culture, I really think about the humans that we have that are waking up every day. They probably didn't go to school for title technology. They probably in their 8th grade, what do I want to be when I grow up essay, they probably didn't say work for one of the largest title companies in the world. But they are here now and they give us their all. And it is extremely important that I'm focused on the people, because without the people, nothing happens. And so within that, you really talk about the problems that people are allowed to solve and do they have the tools to solve it. And so that's my focus. If you were to ask me, we've got a great culture here, right? We've got a million different things that add to it. But at the end of the day, unlocking our people is the key crucial thing.
Everything that I see going on at Amrock, I know that you are unlocking that potential. I can see it. We can all see it. So we're making not just inches, leaps and bounds on this stuff. And it's incredible to watch. It's more than impressive. And if anything, it's fun to watch from where I'm sitting. But Nathan, I got to thank you for coming on. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, I love it. I had a literal seat at a table. Which
exactly.
is awesome.
But that being said, Nathan, thank you so much for coming aboard.
Matt, thank you.
I appreciate it. And everybody, if you've got a second there, of course, if you're on LinkedIn right now, hit that like button. Comment how we've been able to help you guys from a technology space. And then, of course, if you're watching us on YouTube right now, smash that like button. We'd love to have you subscribe so you don't miss an episode in the future. And we will see you guys in another month to take a seat at the table. Thank you.